Here are 4 lies that are told in the entrepreneurial hustle culture community that I've been seeing that are completely false and that are really pushing people the wrong way when it comes to starting a business and creating massive amount of wealth for yourself. It's not what people are telling you on social media. I'm going to tell you 4 lies that are being told right now and what the actual truths are. And if you like this type of content, hit like and subscribe. Okay, let's get into this. The first one is scaling your business is not always the answer. So many people are like, we need to find a way to scale. We need to find a way to do this. Like, we got to commit. We got to reinvest all of our money back into the business. When in reality, sometimes your life gets worse when you scale. Your money, it doesn't actually pay off. Your reinvestments of constantly putting money back in the company don't pay off, right? Because the guy that profits $200,000 a year versus the guy that's profiting $30,000 a year, the guy does it for 20 years while the $30,000 a year guy keeps reinvesting in. He's hoping someday some guy is going to come buy his business, or he's going to have this massive business someday where he's making tons of money. Well, for him to catch up from the other guy, he's going to have to make $4 million in 1 year. So you have to understand how time and money works. If you're able to profit at your company, start a business, get to profitability, and take those profits, reinvest back into starting another business, or reinvesting into investments for your retirement, and you're able to keep that profitability good. And if you can find a way to scale while you continue to keep your profitability, that is the answer. The issue is, in this culture, in today's age, everybody's saying, you got to sacrifice, you got to put everything back in, you got to just, you got to be eating ramen noodles. It's like, no. I am a firm believer that if you're starting a business, you should get to profitability very quickly to where you can have a very stable life. Okay, so that's a lie. So don't listen to that. Number 2, you have to work 80 hours a week if you want to be successful. I slept on the floor at my business. I did this. All these people in these little podcasts that have these little clips that they throw on their reels. I worked 80 hours a week. Well, good for you. That means you have no life, okay? There is more to life than you running your company. You have a family, hopefully. You are potentially going to have kids. You're going to potentially have different people in your life. There is more to life than running a business. I know tons of people, tons of business owners that we work with on a daily basis. We own an insurance agency, so we're always sitting down with business owners. I know a lot of them that make millions a year, and they're able to balance it all. They're able to go work 40 to 50 hours a week, and then they go balance it, and they go home. That's an optimized life. An optimized life is not you working 80 hours a week. Because honestly, that leads to burnout. And burnout, yes, is a real thing. And if somebody tells you it isn't a real thing, then they're lying to you, and again, trying to get you to watch their video or buy their course, okay? So burnout's a real thing. You need to have a balanced life, and you need to have a life in which, hey, your whole life and all that you talk about isn't your business. You need to have other avenues in your life to have fulfillment. You do not need to work 80 hours a week. If you need to work 80 hours a week to become successful, you're probably in the wrong business. You probably don't have a good business idea, or you're probably not doing it the right way. Because all the businesses I have, I don't have to spend more than 40, 50 hours a week optimizing them or running them, because if I did, I wouldn't do that business. And if I did, I would eventually hire somebody to get my time back, because I know that I don't want to sacrifice 80 hours a week running a business. The third lie is never give up on an idea. And what that means is, so many people will tell you, never give up, keep trying. And I agree that if you're seeing progress, continue to dig in. The issue is, so many people, they have a business idea and they never pivot. When I started my business, we've pivoted probably 10 to 20 times. We thought this industry would be an industry we focused on, and it ended up not being very good. It ended up not being where we needed to focus our time and energy, so we had to pivot. We had to go to something else. So many people are stuck with saying, hey, I got to do this every single day, and eventually I will be successful. Yes, if you're seeing progress, do that, but if not, and you're not seeing any progress whatsoever, you need to pivot and try something else. That's what business is. Business is pivoting, trying other things so you can be successful. So stop listening to motivational videos every day and pounding your head against the wall. Maybe find a different wall that's not as thick as the other one so you could be successful, okay? Number 4 is I need a new business idea. I need a business idea like Tesla. I need to invent something that has never been invented before. I need to have some sort of business that is all by itself, that's never been created before. There's a book about this, Blue Ocean Strategy. It's a very good book, but there's a part of it that you want to be you want to have no competition because your business idea is so new that is not realistic, okay? Unless you're an inventor or have some sort of mechanical engineering background where you can invent some new hammer, then you're probably not going to invent something or create with a business idea that's brand new, because the issue with creating a brand new business idea is if you look through the history of time, every new business idea is really hard to implement. The society does not accept it. Tesla, when they first started out, almost went bankrupt. Can you imagine the first motor company, Ford, almost went bankrupt because nobody wanted to transition to the motor vehicle. So every new business idea, it's actually harder to be successful. Now, there is a bigger payday if it does work out. I agree with you. But if you're talking about the everyday person, I would recommend to the everyday person, start a boring business. Start a business that's been out there. Don't come up with a new business idea, because what's going to happen is you're going to have to sacrifice your entire life. You think of KFC, Colonel Sanders. I think he hit it in his 80s. So he had 10 to 15 years to enjoy his life, to enjoy his earnings, and then he passed away. Would he have been more successful if he started a plumbing company? Probably. He probably would have had more money, and yes, he wouldn't have the legacy he has. But in my opinion, I think there's more to life than having a massive legacy from a company, and then you were basically eating nothing your entire life, and then you found success towards the end of your life. Who wants to do that? I don't want to do that. I want to make money today. I want to provide for my family, my community, and have a great living. So those are the 4 lies that I hear that people are telling out there. Avoid those, and avoid those people, because to be honest, you have to look, are they selling that dream? And who's buying the dream? Is that even a real thing? Is it real advice? And if it's not real advice, you need to pivot away and start listening to somebody who's giving you real advice, like me. Like and subscribe. Thank you.